What's up, everybody? My name is Jonathan, aka Klein Guy John. Welcome to the live chat stream. The first one, Jason Mobilia. What's up, man? How's your weekend? What is going on? What's new? How is everybody's weekend going? Getting more people. Yo, Vince's live stream was pretty cool. Home Depot sales, but I got there a little late. Really, it was short? I got in there late. I had the assumption that it was ending. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure how long he was there at Home Depot. So, how long was it? How long was the Home Depot clearance tour that he was having? Because I totally missed it. I was cooking. Oops. Oh, man. Oh, a lot of people. Just Jason today. Let's see. Live chat. Top chat. Live chat. All messages are visible. What's up, Brandon? What's going on, dude? How's everybody? He was at Lowe's. That's where he's at. I thought he was at Home Depot. Oh, that's right, because I saw the Craftsman. That was the last thing I saw when he was right before he left. So yeah, Lowe's. Thanks for the correction there, Jason. Brandon and Jason. What's up, Polly Walnuts? What's going on, dudes? What's going on, guys? How's you guys' weekend going? What's new? Oh man. If you guys are wondering, I know. I think I've already missed like 2 weeks. I think 3 weeks without a tool review. I only did an unboxing. Um, I'm still working on a couple of videos. Those of you who may not know, or those of you who are new to this live stream. Okay, let's see.
New message received.
Damn. It's been so. I sound like that guy. Yeah, sure I do.
New message is.
Oh my god. What is going on? Dan the Man Soderholm. Polly Walnuts. Really, Dan Soderholm says, Polly, Brandon, Jason, what's up? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm on my phone. Getting all these notifications. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to get. There we go. Q&A, let's go. Renaissance Man says, when I beat you and your red china in the den, what brand of facial tissues do you prefer? Go. Oh, Renaissance Man, you're funny. You're hilarious, dude. Damn it. Sour says, Ren. Paulie Walnut says, good good showing at the den, John. Thanks, man. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Paulie Walnuts. It was fun. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. Soderholm, Pub Up. Yo, Renaissance Man, I like that shirt, man. Horn Pub? That was a cool shirt. Everybody's loving that shirt. Where can I get it? Send me a link, man. If you ever get a chance, I would really like to get a shirt like that. That's a pretty cool. That's a pretty awesome shirt. So yeah, guys. What was I saying earlier about my video? Oh, I was still in the. What's this? Oh, Demon just replied. If you don't mind me reading the reply. I didn't get back to my replies. I got some notifications. Old. Where's my stance? I see you got a free hat with. What's that? With that haircut. Oh yeah, man. I get it. I've noticed I get this myself. Did this myself along with the lady of mine. She helped me out with it. Decided to cut the whole thing. Hair grows really, really. It's thick hair, so I sweat a lot when I'm on the job site, and I do wear my hat. I tend to sweat a lot, so I just every winter I end up cutting my whole hair. Sometimes in the summer. Jason Billy says, all I did this weekend was cutting some Kaizen foam with my recently acquired hot wire foam cutting tool. Whoa, really? Nice. Well, one that says, Red Man, I bought 15 rigid shop vacs today. I gotta live, right? Oh, man. Yo, what's up, Vince? Yo, KGJ. Ah, that's pretty cool, man. Thanks. I didn't think about that little abbreviation there. Thanks for that. That's awesome. By the way, I don't know, Vince, or ECG, how short was your walkthrough to Lowe's? Because I kind of made it, I think I kind of made it towards the end, and I missed a little bit. I don't know what was going on. I was in the middle of cooking and then watching you do your thing at Lowe's, so I'm not sure how long it lasted. Dan the Man Solder Home. Dan the Man Solder says, that's how I get mine cut. No need to fix it. That's right, man. That's right. All that nice cool breeze come right through you. Brandon says, yo, at VCG Construction. VCG Construction. My main man, Jason Babila. Yeah, man. Jason Babila's a beast. He's awesome, dude. Renaissance man, I was busy using my Ryobi 18-volt hot glue gun to make Valentine wreaths last week. Oh, man. So, I don't know. Is Demon here? I don't even know if Demon's here. But let me see. I didn't read his comment. I'm about to read it right now. Oh, okay. Subcline guy. Notice that the East Coast peeps install outlets upside down. What's up with that? Oh, wait. Yeah, I did respond to him. Yeah, I did respond to him. Did I? Yeah, I did. Holy crap! How did I forget that? Oh, yeah, okay. I said technically they are right side up to prevent any metallic objects from making contact with the line and neutral prongs, thus having the ground prong facing up to prevent metallic objects from striking the live prongs. In this application, there is a hard drive tower put in place with these outlets. Hey, client guy John, got it. Thanks, bro. Keep up the good work. So, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, or what he was asking was, well, the electrical outlets that I was installing in one of my previous videos. Um, a lot of people assume that an outlet is upside down if the ground prong is facing up. It's actually the other way around. If the ground prong is facing down, it's actually upside down. It was a short one. Hold on. I just saw VCG. It was VCG Control said it was a short one tonight, only around an hour. Oh, okay. Gotcha. And Brandon warned me about it too. I was just wondering. I want to get some confirmation. Brandon says Garner gives that to you at Renaissance Man. Renaissance Man says, "What animal lives without knobs or pulls on their kitchen cabinets?" Okay, I gotcha. Klein guy is a serial killer. Run. Nah, dude. What it is? These cabinets have little. You should know that little slants you can just grab with your hand and pull them open. But it is. They are quite annoying to do that. I mean, this place is a rental, so kind of have to ask my landlord if I want to install knobs myself, which I can, but I have to ask. Pokemon that says bucket of cannolis headed your way, Klein Guy John, for your birthday tomorrow. Oh, thanks, bro. Got you the variety 5-gallon special. Thanks, Paulie Walnuts. I appreciate that. That sounds really good. Jason Billy, the ground is always down. True. Well, technically, it's ground down because, well, you don't have in residential or in some commercial, in offices, you have the ground facing down because you're not really in an area where there's metallic fixtures or metallic shells or anything metallic that's hanging above an outlet. So the reason for that is that when you're installing uh, a hard drive tower for an IT closet, you want these outlets to face up because you have metallic shelving and whatnot. And at some point, at whatever time, it may get loose, fall, and hit the outlets. And there was issues like that in the past where people would work in the room and there's metallic objects everywhere, electrical panel or electrical closet, and they'll just drop like an EMT on their vacuum, and then having the prongs right side up will cause a spark, an arc, and cause a fire. So that's the reason why they do that in electrical closets and IT closets. Let's see here. What did I miss? What did I miss? Laces out. Actually, it should look. Wait, hold on. Who's that? Ground. Oh, Renaissance Man says actually it should look like face. We installed them wrong. I'm not fighting that fight. No, it's laces out. Vince says shouldn't. Autobahn Dan says, "Yo peeps, what's up, Autobahn Dan? What's going on?" Brandon says, "Yo" at Autobahn Dan. Autobahn Dan says, "Brandon." VCG Construction says, "Yo ABD." Great reference, Vince from Dan Sonnerholm. Renaissance man, you know it when you try plugging in a wall, in a window AC unit, you have to flip the plug around. That's true. You have to have the ground prong facing down. If well, it depends, Renaissance man. If you have a through the wall unit and you have the outlet down below, you face it right side up. The outlet right side up. If you have it below an outlet, you face it right, upside down, technically. So whichever the height you have an AC outlet, you would want to have the ground prong facing the orientation wherever whichever height you're gonna have the AC unit and whichever direction the outlet's gonna be facing. So, uh, Jason Bailey says, John, have you ever retrofit existing 4-inch fluorescent light fixtures with LEDs? Yes, I have. Very easy. It's basically like you're just replacing a regular ballast. So what you do is get electronic LED ballast. I might have one. I don't know. I think I might have one or two of them here somewhere. My tool tool closet. But yeah, you can do that. You can replace them. You can keep the sockets in place, but you'll have to replace the bulbs to match the ballast, the LED ballast itself. So you will have to get LED bulbs, two bulbs, whatever types there is, T8s, T12s, um, T5s. So be very cautious with that. When you're looking to replace or retrofit, you have to look for things like that and find matching bulbs for those ballasts. The types, the wattage, the amps, all that. So make sure it matches with the ballast. VC Construction says, Dan the man. Autobahn Dan says, Vince. Brandon says, is it still raining down there at Autobahn Dan? Oh, is it raining over there? Where are you located at, Autobahn Dan? Where are you from, buddy? Hey, Autobahn Dan. Paulie Walnut says. Autobahn Dan, nonstop Brandon. Okay. Everybody's saying hi to each other. That's great. Alright, cool. Renaissance Man. Okay. If you install outlets correctly, the wave the wives say you put them in upside down. Not fighting that fight. At KGJ, is there a bottle cap openers anonymous? If so, how do we have an intervention for Autobahn Dan and get him enrolled? Go. Oh man, yo, I'm loving the Renaissance Man right now. Yo, you're too funny, bro. VCG construction, very true, Renaissance. I don't know how to answer that, man. To be honest with you. Oh boy. Oh man. Brandon, Jason Babilia, there are retrofit kits at Home Depot. Yes, they are at Home Depot. There are retrofit kits. You can get them. Pretty simple installs. Carlos De La Cruz, what's up, man? What's up, Jonathan? What's up, everyone? I'm good, bro. What's going on with you? Dan Sonnerholm says, Cruz, DCG, Vince, yo, at DCG by Brandon. And okay, Audubon dancing in Silicon Valley, other side of the hill of Brandon. Wow, Silicon Valley. You mean Cali? Dude, that's awesome. Pretty cool. How's the weather over there, by the way? Renaissance Man, AKJJ, do you find it helpful standing in a bucket of water, grounding? Go hell to the no, buddy. You do not want to do that. No way. Oof, man. No. No. Wouldn't dare. That is just, that's just being stupid on the job site. Jason Bailey said, thanks, Brandon. I'll check Home Depot tomorrow. DCG, Paulie, Renaissance Man, yo, Carlos, King of the Crease, yo, what's up, King of the Crease? What's going on, man? Haven't heard from you. What is going on? What is the deal? We gotta link up soon, bro. Autobahn Dan, it's bad. Paulie Walnuts, King, DCG, yo, Jimmy, Brandon, yo, at King of the Crease 30, how was the pasta? Ooh. King of the Crease, hey, Paulie. Dan Sonderholm says, okay, King of the Crease. King of the Crease, always good, Brandon. Carlos de la Cruz, yo, King of the Crease, hey, Dan. Yo, everybody saying hi to each other. That's cool, man. Yeah, come on, tell them, what's going on, guys? How's your Sunday working out for you guys? How's the weekend? King of the Crease in the house. You know it, Vince. He's always in the house. Klein guy, quick, what beer do you have in the fridge? Oh, okay, guys. You guys are gonna. Okay, here's the deal. Here's the thing. I'm sorry, I'm gonna disappoint a lot of you guys. I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink beer. I don't smoke cigarettes. I never smoke weed. Plain and simple. So, yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of feedback on that one. Had some dumb artist drop. Hey, easy. Had a drop a cord in a puddle and fried the building. Whoa, when did that happen? Dan and Mason home. What's up? Renaissance man, KGJ. Do you find it useful sticking your tongue or a fork in an outlet to find the breaker on? No, bro. Come on, man. Come on. You're asking a professional that wouldn't do some really dumb stuff like that. I mean, you're funny, but I'm not dumb enough to be doing that. No way am I stupid enough to do that. VCG Construction says, wow, that's crazy, Dan. Dan Sonderholm, it's all good, brother. Carlos de la Cruz, you want to live forever? I respect that. More beer for the rest of us. There you go. And more for me to record all you guys getting drunk. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Even though I had done that in the past and I got really, really bad backlash on that. So, if you're a guy who's only at a house party or whatever, or if you were that guy who was at a house party in your teen years and all your friends got drunk and you're the only one sober and just recording all their stupidity and laughing at it, don't ever post it on social media because boy, you will not make any more friends. All your friends will not be your friends anymore. I tell you that much. Autobahn Dan, there's a hashtag tool beer challenge on Instagram right now. Okay. Carlos de la Cruz, never pin you for a watcher, Jonathan. Oh, trust me, I have friends who ask me like on barbecue, oh, you want a drink? And I always most of them now know I don't drink, but they know better not to get drunk. um, Dan Dan Sonholm says it happened about 10 years ago. Electric crew had to work the whole night to get the job back on time. Oh man, wow, jeez. I mean, did the guy, did he get killed or did he end up in the hospital? What happened to him? Audubon Dance has got to make a video opening a beer with a tool. Nice. Eddie Smallhorn, what's up, man? Hey, Klein guy, what's up, Eddie? Got your favorite hat, buddy. I know you like the hat. Fortunately, I'm not selling any. I just bought this myself. Got it made. You get them made at Lids. Lids make them. If you go up in person, they'll make it for you. Or I think they have a website you can actually go on online and do it yourself. Actually, let me check that out. Hold on. That's actually never thought of that. Hold on a second. If you guys wonder, I'm using my hey Klein. Everybody saying Eddie, what's up? Let's go. Is it lids.com? I'm curious now because I got this made in Eatontown, New Jersey, over the Christmas Eve, and I got it pretty cheap there for only $38. Now here in New York, if the closest lid store I know of is probably in Brooklyn, Kings Highway, and Kings Plaza. I'm sorry. And last I was there, and I asked about getting a hat made with letterings. The guy told me there like we charge by the letter. The letters are like I think 3 and change per letter. So then on top of that, you're paying for the not just the letters, the sign, and the hat additionally. So you're close somewhere around maybe close to $100 just for that to be done. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Jersey apparel, fan gear, and hats. What's going on? Hold on. Jeff Cardy, what's up, Jeff Cardy? I have not had a beer in 22 years. I spent all my money on tools. There you go, buddy. Dan Sonholm says he actually is okay. You know how stupid survives. He got kicked off the job. You see that? There you go. I mean, that's why we have OSHA, man. OSHA is, they're strict. You're on a job site. You gotta abide by OSHA rules, OSHA regulations. Now I know I believe from what I hear in different states outside of New York, the state of New York or New York City, and I don't know if for some of you guys who have your OSHAs or not, but do your OSHA expire? And if not, let me know. Because here in New York, we have to retake the OSHA course every 4 years. And that's a fact. Due to the fact there's a lot of construction accidents, a lot of people who don't know what they're doing at times, and they get careless or they do something really, really out of proportion, like just out of control stuff going on job sites, and I've seen it. It's ridiculous. VCG says, "Wait, did I hear correctly? Klein Guy John is the guy that records everyone getting drunk and posts it online." I did that once at a house party. I really, a lot of my friends did that as well, but others got to me and they just, I lost a few friends. But eventually they came around and, I apologized and they came around to, accept my apology after a couple of years. But they look back and they say, "Oh my God, that was so funny." But never again. I was young. I was young. I didn't know any better. Haha. Yep. At VCG Construction. Eddie Smallhorn says, Carlos de la Cruz, how's it going? Dan Soundhome, VCG, you heard correctly. Paulie Wanda says, Vince, check the den for recording devices. Oh, please. Renaissance Man at Vin, yeah, you didn't see the vid he put up if you and Nick? Oh boy, Nick. Eddie Smallhorn, hey, at Autobahn Dan. DCG, you got it. It's No, I'm not about that anymore, guys. Come on. I'm 30 years old. I'm gonna be 31 tomorrow, so I'm not that. I'm not about that life anymore. So, anyways, let's see lids. Let's check out lids real quick. I'm really curious. Oh, they got a sale going on. That's pretty cool. 50% off what? 50% off Select Mojo. I don't know what that is. NBA jerseys. All roads lead to Atlanta. Nice. Renaissance Man says, "Oh, sorry. Hold on. Jeff Brandon, Jeff Carty. You can never have enough tools." Kayla Crease says, "Neck." It's actually Nick. That's what Renaissance Man's trying to refer to Nick, not Neck. Nick. Okay. Jeff Carney, tell my wife that. Renaissance Man at Brando. How many subs does Vin have? 22K? Then I have 22K tools and growing. Then Man Sonerholm says, I do miss being OSHA certified. Well, bro, if you don't have your OSHA, you should go. I know a website you can actually take it. If if you live in Cali, if they are, it's 360training.com. They do OSHA 10, OSHA 30, and they do have a combo, a package where you can take both OSHA 10 and OSHA 30 if you pay $169. Now, I don't know if it's a different price in California where you're at in Silicon Valley, but here in New York, it's $169 online. Plus, it's proctored, so it's monitored by certified OSHA inspectors and whatnot, and instructors. So what you do, you take the course, you take the final exam, which is only 20 questions. I believe I'm still in the middle of taking my OSHA 30 because now here in New York City, it's required that all construction workers are required to have now an OSHA 30. There is an extension though after December 1st of 2018 They extend it to, I believe, the end of this month, so that gives the guys who are taking the OSHA exam, the course, more time to take it and have it when they get to the job site. For me, I still have my OSHA 10, but I'm in the process of still taking the OSHA 30 course, which is crazy long. It's not like in the classroom. I do it over my phone. If your phone is compatible with the site when you purchase it and you can do it on your phone, that's great because you can just be on the train and do it, which I do. But it's very long. The 30 is a very long course, and it's very tricky questions at each module. They give you like a final exam in each module, and the questions and the wordings are very tricky. So be very careful. I take screenshots. So that's it. Oh God, where was I? Oh yeah, let's check out lids real quick. I want to see how did they MLB. I just want to do a hat, custom hats. Here we go. What do they have for custom hats? Renaissance man. Oh, DCG. Carlos Cruz says, Feliz cumpleaños, Jonathan. Thank you, bro. Gracias. Gracias, amigo. Done. Eddie Smallhorse says, done with this ride, Carlos. JC Munoz. Happy birthday, John. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Brandon says, look, you look way younger at that 31 at Klein God John. Yeah, you won't believe this, but when I showed up, and I know Vince is watching, when I showed up with my old man at VCG Construction at Vince at the Den, it's funny. Vince looks at me. He says, "John, how old are you?" I said, "I'm 30." He just went like this and just turned around, walked back to his office. That's his reaction. Walk back. It was funny. Brandon, let the kids drive. Eddie Smallhorn. Ooh, don't do it, Eddie. Happy birthday, Klein Johnny John. Thanks, Eddie. I appreciate that. Carlos de la Cruz, what ride? Did I miss something? Renaissance man, I fish in the OSHA. Brandon, you missed the gym meet in Kansas at Carlos de la Cruz. King of the Crease is laughing out loud. Dan Soderholm, I'm in North Carolina. Oh, okay, dude. So, all right, what's the Do you guys have like an expiration on your, or is it there's no expiration on OSHA? Let me know. Let me know because I know that in New York City it's every 4 years we have to renew our OSHA. Eddie Smallhorn, heck no, at Brandon. Carlos Santa Cruz, sorry, was marking things off the honey to do list. Dan Soderholm, Eddie, how did Sydney do? Eddie Smallhorn says, we are coming back from Overland Park, Kansas. Sydney had a meet. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Renaissance man, at Carlos, you don't hire Garner to do your light work. Brandon says, what was the list? What was on the list this weekend at Carlos de la Cruz Laundry Grocery Store? Dan says, I do remember it being stupid long. Autobahn Dan says, touch 240 if you're still alive. You pass. Dude. Dude. Oh my god, don't touch 240. Wait, touch 240 if you're still alive. You pass. Oof. Don't do that. You're dead. Eddie Smallhorn, not her best meet. Nerves got to her and they judged her really hard. She finished sixth overall. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm pretty sure she did her best. Pretty sure she did her best, Eddie. Renaissance man, capital of Kansas. Go. Uh, who can answer that? Geez, I don't know. I've never been to Kansas City. DCG, mow the lawn, pressure wash the house, etc. VCG, yo, Eddie Smallhorn. Vince says, yo, Eddie Smallhorn wasn't the same without the Sunday walkthrough. Topeka, Dan Soderholm says. Renaissance man, leave Soderholm. Jason Babelia, I forgot what it was like being 30. How old are you, dude? If you're not 30. My brother's actually going to be 34, I think. Wait, 30? No, he's 34 now. He'll be 35. Next week is my brother's birthday. His is on the 16th of January. So he'll be 35 years old, and he doesn't look 35. If you guys know or seen well, my Instagram, you see my brother and me with me and my dad at Applebee's. That's him with the goatee, mustache, and everything. He doesn't look 35. I thought you were like 20. Klein guy, John Brandon says. Everybody, that's what Vince thought too, and Nick, and a lot of other guys too. Jeff Carty says, "Happy birthday!" Thanks, Jeff Carty. JC Munoz says, "Gotta go. Catch you next time." Brandon, later at JC Munoz. Eddie Smallhorn, sorry at VCG Construction. Missed the stream. I was driving. Dan Soderholm, there is. I think it was every 2 years for OSHA 10, 4 years for 30. Wow, really? Huh. Every 2 years, really? Wow. Didn't know that. Hmm. Jeff Carty, I am calling up on my 50th, Jay. Dude, my father's like 58. He's about to retire soon in a couple of years, but dude, keep on trucking. VCG Construction, nah, Eddie, your Sunday walkthrough live stream. Eddie Smallhorn, Rue was passed out. Oh, she was out for the count. Eddie Smallhorn, we were driving through Arkansas. Oh man, how was Arkansas, dude? Carlos Ed Cruz, I missed the Conklinator today. Yeah, what happened to Chris Conkle vlogs? Where is he at? Renaissance Man, I wish Fence would do a more extensive look at the snack displays, more at both Lowe's and Depot. Okay. Jeff Carty, I am coming up on my 50th birthday, January 31st. Dude, mark that down. Okay, guys, so this custom zone by Lids. Let's go back to this. I wanna see what it's called. What's the cost here in New York? Oof, it's a lot going on. Let's find your hat, fitted. Which I got a fitted. If you guys can tell, fitted. It's cool, guys. They do it while you wait. It's pretty cool. By the way, Lids is a really good custom hat store, but they're really expensive here in New York. In Jersey, I'd rather do it there. It's cheaper. Taxes way better there than here. DCG says, "LOL Rennie, Eddie Smallhorn, beautiful. Arkansas is gorgeous. Wish I could spend my time there. Retime there? Oh, okay. Dan Mansano, thanks, Dan. Appreciate that, buddy. Where was I? I just lost where I was. Now I know how Vince feels when he tries to look back at these comments. Oh, DCG. Craig Jig not make enough scratch for real food. Vince says, I'm going to take a closer look at the beverage coolers on my next stream. Nice. Okay. Brandon at VCG Construction is going to buy all the Red Bull in the store. Vince, are you going to buy all the Red Bull, man? Let me know, bro. I know some people who like some Red Bull. Eddie Smallhorn. Sorry, more. Oh, yeah, okay, I got you, buddy. Renaissance Man, I feel it would be a nice change of pace, Vin. If I have to hear you tap on those compressors one more time. Oh boy. Yeah, just don't tap it. Smash the compressor with that mallet. Oh man. Speaking of mallets, that's what and compressors. We used to do that when I was in the HVC field. Whenever a compressor would how do you say that word? Well, some compressors would have slugging if there was too much refrigerant being poured into the compressor while we're charging it, and you will hear the compressor start slugging just a little. And it was a little trick I think my journeyman showed me where if you just hear it slightly start to slug, you take your mallet, you stop charging the unit, take the rubber mallet or dead blow hammer, and you will whack the side of the compressor like 3 or 4 times, and it'll stop making that sound. At times, if I remember correctly, the compressor will slug because there's too much freon, or at times there will be like gaskets. The gasket you would hear. I don't know how he would determine this, but he would hear if the compressor wasn't really slugging, it will make a weird noise, meaning the gasket is either misaligned in some way. So you just take a mallet, and with the vibration of the mallet and the compressor at the same point while whacking it, you could realign somehow out of some pure miracle, he would realign eternally the gasket, and it'll just stop making weird noise, like that buzzing sound you guys would hear in commercial rooftop units. Vince, DCG. Cosas Cruz says Vince has knuckles of steel from from tapping those compressors. I'm pretty sure he probably does. VCG Construction says LOL Brandon. Wheelrow, what's up? You can start. Wheelrow, what's up, man? I heard from you, buddy. What's up, everybody? Wheelrow says Brandon. Yo, at Real Well. Real Well. Yeah, sorry, guys. Got some gas. Wheelrow. Dan Soderholm says Wheelrow. VCG says Carlos. Punch Carlos, LOL, laughing out loud and crying hysterically. Renaissance Man, hey Wheelrow. Eddie Smallhorn says, hey Wheelrow. Okay, everybody saying, what's up, Wheelrow? Wheelrow, dude, I love the video you did on the on your table saws, man. That was cool. It's a cool video. I liked it. It was nice. VCG says, what's up, Wheelrow? Audubon Dan says, like tapping on the Liberty Bell. Let's see here. Wheelrow says Vince, Ren, Dan, Carlos, Brandon, Audubon, Dan, Eddie, Wheelrow, Paulie. Renaissance Man says Vince's knuckles are calloused from hitting frozen sides of beef in meat lockers, just like Stallone and Rocky. Who knows? Maybe Vince is a underground boxer for all we know. You know, moonlighting. He could be moonlighting. Who knows? We don't know, but he may know. Wheelrow later, Eddie. Later, Eddie. Later, Eddie Smallhorn. Dan Sonderholm says later, Eddie. Carlos Cruz says later, Eddie. Renaissance later, Eddie. Polywana says see ya, Eddie. VCG Construction, see ya, Eddie. Carlos Cruz, Rocky. Wheelrow only can get better from that. Oh man. All right, so I got they're doing a little they're doing a sale. 25% off buy online. Pick up store code BOPIS20. If you do your custom hats, you use that code BOPIS20. Oh, that's cool. And you get 25% off if you buy online. Not bad. But I don't know the prices. Polywana says, oh, sorry, it's just straightening it out. We were all Klein guy. What is your favorite multimeter? Oh man, it used to be favorite multimeter I had for years since I even first started doing HVAC work was the basic Amprobe amp meter from Amprobe. It was a dual digital display with your Amprobe reading, and then you have a separate display for your multimeter settings. And it works, dude. I've had it for almost now going almost 10 years. I still have it. It's in my HVAC toolbox, or I keep all my HVAC tools. But now I switched over and I decided to finally get a new multimeter for it's an HVAC tech meter, but it's still good for what I do as an electrician. It's from Fieldpiece. Those are the most popular brand for HVAC techs. I love Fieldpiece. They're like they're the second most expensive um, testing equipment next to Fluke. And all the service techs in New York City that I know have a Fieldpiece. Any field technician you see there, they'll whip out a Fieldpiece, and that's the first thing they use for troubleshooting. I use for troubleshooting a lot when I'm on job sites or I'm on service calls. And when I have a basic Fieldpiece tester amp meter, and it's really good. I love it, and it's done by me pretty good since. So I had no problems with it. I love the audible and visual um, LED light it comes with when you're testing for power and continuity. So it really tells you, even if you can't hear in a loud atmosphere, you can see that light blink. That means it tells you if something's disconnected, or if there's continuity and whatnot, or if there's voltage or no voltage whatsoever. So that's what I like about Fieldpiece, and they're stepping up their game with their testing equipment as well. Oh wow, I skipped a lot of people. Oh, I gotta go back. Who can I go back? Jeez. Okay, everybody say bye, Eddie. Favorite Renaissance Man says Eagles gonna steal this game. Dude, I'm an Eagles fan, but I haven't been keeping up lately with Eagles. I know they're going to the playoffs, and I gotta catch up with that too. Eagles are awesome. I'm an Eagles fan and a Giants fan. The Eagles are amazing, especially when they beat the Patriots. Loved it. Loved the game. It was a great game. Dan Soderholm says you can tell he has bulked up from when you see him walking through the doorway in the intro. Jeff Cardi says, "Let's go Eagles." Yes, right. Let's go Eagles. Richard Garner says, "Hi guys. What's up, Richard Garner?" DCG calls on the crew says, "At wheel row, mine is the free one from HFT. HFT. Where did I hear that name from? HFT. Forgot. It slipped my mind. Wheel row. Also, did you see the breaker sniffer I got in my bag? Dude, I haven't seen that one yet. I want to check that out. You got a breaker sniffer? I have something similar. It's a circuit breaker finder from Klein Tools. I gotta do a tool review on that as well. It's a great tool to use, especially if you're not an electrician, you're a DIYer or an HVAC tech or even a plumber. It is useful for it, or a carpenter. That's a useful tool. It is a very good or GC, a general contractor. It's a very useful tool. I use it on most service calls and sometimes on commercial jobs where it can only use up on the 120 circuit. So try not to use it on a 277, otherwise you'll fry the device. But it's very useful. A lot of GCs see me using it and they say, "Oh, what is that?" And I say, "Yeah, it's a circuit breaker finder, sniffing out the circuit, the outlet. It even comes with accessories. You can find a circuit breaker through your bare wires and an Edison screw base for sockets for regular fixtures, light fixtures. So it's a really good tool, great tool. But yeah, man, I want to see that video. Uh, where did I leave off? Where did I leave off? Oh no, Richard, where have you been? Says Carlos L. Cruz. Wheelrow, LOL, Carlos. Wheelrow, Richard, Renaissance Man at Carlos. Kilt Convention. VCG Renaissance. Gotta make sure the beef is tender before shipping it out. You know it. You know it, Vince. You gotta. I love my beef tender. Carlos de la Cruz says, "LOL, Renaissance Man." Audubon Dan, you don't want to know, Carlos. Carlos de la Cruz says, "Good call, ABD." Richard Garner, sorry, I have not been around much. I am just popular, popular in other live streams. What other live streams, bro? Are you going on the ground? What is that? DCG. All right. Carlos de la Cruz says, "It does for me," at Brandon. Richard Garner says, "Hi, Vince." Dan Sonner Holmes says, "Richard Garner." VCG says, "Hello, Richard Garner." Carlos de la Cruz, I use it to check the voltage on my solar setup, and in a pinch for outlets. Well, that's yeah, you can use it for that. No problems. Hey, as long as it helps you out, it works. Renaissance Man Garner, Billy Ray Cyrus is popular. You are known. Okay, Richard Garner, Vince, I am a mod in a lot of live streams on YouTube. Oh, Harbor Freight Tools. Thank you, Carlos. I told you, it slipped my mind. I don't remember. I got a lot of things going on in here, ideas floating around for my channel. So and it's a lot going on right now. I'm doing so. Bear with me if I look like I have like dementia or like Alzheimer's or something. Wero says, right, that's the one. Breaker Finder, I love it in a remote. Dude, it's amazing. You got to keep it with you in your tools, man. Wherever you go doing jobs, keep it with you. VCG Construction, Richard, that's basically awesome. Carlos Cruz, okay, I'll bite. What YouTube channels, Richard? Renaissance Man, Advin Garner is the friend that forgets about you when he makes it. Then comes crawling back when he loses it all. That's not nice. Come on, Renaissance Man. Brandon Conkles at Richard Gardner. VCG Renaissance Man laughing. God, man, Renaissance Man, you're right, bro. At Carlos, no, don't ever open the box. What box? Carlos De La Cruz. Oh God, what did I do? Renaissance Man, I take my boys with me. Don't leave them behind. Oh, let me get comfortable here. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, this is so much better. Oh, I get a notification on. Oh, in the In the Shop with Tom. Sunday Rants number 2. We were all Saw stands. Bro, that was an awesome video. I just get all these notifications. Let's see. Richard Garner, I've been on Nick Windsor live stream and I am a mod on there. Richard Garner, hi Brandon. Richard Garner, hi Carlos De La Cruz. Carlos De La Cruz says hi Richard. King of the Crease, Eagles just lost. Are you serious, bro? It's too bad I don't have cable. Oh, it sucks. Well, it's on Fox Sports, so I don't think I'm an internet Wi-Fi watch TV show type of guy, along with my lovely fiance. But cable is too expensive, and we just rely on Wi-Fi. That's all we need. That's all we need. And Showbox. That's all we need. Showbox, yes. It's all we're gonna need too. And Hulu and Netflix. It's basically cable for us. Uh, what did I miss? What did I miss? Hi, King of the Crease, says Richard Gardner. Brandon, that's a nice chair at Klein Guy John. Yeah, it's a foldable chair. The beach chair. Just chilling out. I got this little setup here on my Husky tool bench, so it works. King of the Crease, Bears about to kick the game-winning field goal. Oh no! Why? Come on, Eagles, step up your game. Renaissance man, yeah, this is tough. Drive right down the field. Ugh, don't tell me. Wheel row, Ren Man, you gotta send in an entry for my project show off video. Renaissance says, hey Garner remembers my name. Okay, so you guys have any questions about any anything like electrical or maybe a little bit of HVAC? I mean, King of the Crease could step in for HVAC because you're more into the HVAC than I am. I only got like about 4 years in the field, so I mean, I've probably missed a lot. I still go, yo, wait a minute. That just reminds me. Speaking of which, King of the Crease, bro, Big Brian, you gotta go. I don't know if you ever went or if maybe I've seen you, and you live 5 minutes away from Manhattan. But bro, APCO has an expo. I know you probably know. Every service tech near in the tri-state area knows this, and I know it. And I've been to their expos almost every year, and I know they're having it this March. They moved from November to March, so bro, if you're listening, King of the Crease, let me know if you're gonna go to the APCO Expo this year because I'm gonna be down to go over there. I'm gonna take off as usual and go down there. I go to the Queens. They have it in Queens, out right by I think it was Flushing Meadows. Terrace at not Terrace at the Bay. What am I talking about? Gosh, I can't remember the place. What the place is called in Queens. I know where it is. But I just don't remember the name. Um, I didn't go last year. I missed it last year, but I'm definitely going this year for the APCO Expo 2019. So, King, if you're going, let me know. Go online at apco.com. It's free. Um, the courses, they do have to take courses there too. So check it out. I know I've been to it 5 times. Bro, I haven't seen you. That's because we never met. But dude, if you're going, I'm going. We'll link up, bro. We'll link up. I'll definitely go. Uh, who did I miss? Who did I miss? Who did I miss? Who do I miss? Everything went so fast. Carl was in Greece. I can break it. Somebody had a question. Hold on. I'm going to buy a stand for my phone so I can do tool reviews, just like Tool Boss. Yeah, me too. I'm guessing I'm getting a tripod later. VCG says just shanked it. Renaissance man, he missed it. King of the, what I miss? I did. What I miss? Renaissance man says I can bake. Got a problem with that? Bro, if you can bake, dude, that's more power to you, man. King of the Crease, Bears missed the field goal. Oh yes, thank you, King. Carlos de la Cruz, Klein guy, question: broken breaker. Should I just use a coat hanger to bridge? All right, bro. Your broken breaker, you got to replace it. Depending, how many amps? What's the amperage on the breaker? And what are you using it for? Polly One says, "Wow." Carlos de la Cruz, LOL. King of the Crease, Eagles win. Nice, Eagles win. Beautiful. Thank you, bro. You're the man. See, King of the Crease. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I got disconnected. I don't know what happened. Oh, what's the score? Hold on. King, I won 3 of 4 games this weekend. Nice. Eagles won. I bought the Bears. I had that. I thought. Oh, what's the score? Hold on. King. I won. That is recording. My bad. King of the Crease. I won 3 of 4. Okay, I read that. Dan Sonno, what's good, Rich Gardner? Renaissance Man says, at Gardner. Yeah, Gardner. I don't do blue. Ha 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 ha. Of course, you're not a blue fan, bro. If that's what you mean, Renaissance Man. Jason Billia, the Eagles coach, is from here. Washington. You bet. You know it. He's from Washington, bro. That's why we took him. Oh! I'm just kidding, bro. But he's a good coach. Definitely a good coach, I hear. Renaissance Man, I can't believe that kick. Like a shot sitting on the rim. Oh, man, I missed it. Unfortunately, my channel 5 doesn't really work too well on my antenna TV, so I gotta adjust my antenna again. Brandon later at Downstance on our home. 16-15. Woo! Man, that's close. That is a close game. Wow. Renaissance Man later Solder home. Later Dan the Man Solder home. Later, bro. Have a good night. Jason Belia. Jason Moneybags Belia. Yeah. You know he is. Wheel roll. Later, Dan. Autobahn Dan. I got a 20 amp breaker. Old house with 3 rooms. Drives me crazy with the heaters on. Okay, here's the thing. If you're gonna have a heater, it depends. I mean, how many do you have? You use space heaters? How many space heaters are you using? How many you got plugged in around the house? And if so, um, how often do the breakers trip or melt in some cases? Let me know. Autobahn Dan. The game earlier was good too. Ravens almost had the comeback win by said Brandon. King of the Crease, South Philly is going crazy. Oh, yeah, you bet your ass they're going crazy. They are. I'm pretty sure Vince is going crazy right now. Come on, Vince. I know you're going nuts for the Phillies, bro. Weiro said, Jason, what's up? Weiro, trade Carson Wentz. Get some money back. Autobahn Dan, I'm thinking about putting a 30. Okay, yeah, you can put a 30. Well, like I said, it depends. How much watts these heaters pull, and then from there, I don't know. I mean, there's some calculation involved, but I mean, 30 should be all right. And plus, if you're gonna put a 30 amp breaker, be sure wherever that is, if there's anything else hooked onto that circuit, like for instance, I don't know, radio, stove, you got, I don't know, something that you're really not using that's plugged in on that same circuit, unplug it and just make sure everything that's plugged to that circuit is unplugged, or just relocate that appliance or whatever you plugged in, whatever device that you plugged in, relocate to a different outlet on a different circuit. Have it run independently, because that's the reason why your breakers be tripping and melting or just broken, because they're just pulling too much power, pulling too many amps. And usually if you're gonna have, if you want a dedicated line for space heaters, it's best to do that. I would do that if I had multiple space heaters. I would actually put a dedicated circuit on my panel. So yeah, that's the trick of not getting breakers. The only problem is you gotta deal with the light bill, the electric bill, the utility bill. So that's you know best thing to do. Here's a tip. I don't know. King of Crease even may know it as well. If you have electric heating, like I do, I have electric heat. Um, we leave our electric heat for how long, babe? Like 20, 25, 30 minutes? What do you think? I can't remember. Anyway, she's not answering. Um, oh, she's on her music. That's why. I leave my heat on for at least maybe 30 minutes, sometimes an hour. I shut it off and I have a ceiling fan that I turn on in reverse to recirculate all the warm air in the house, and it works. It saves you a lot of money in your utility bills because the motor pulls less wattage than an electric heater. So be mindful of your heating systems, especially if you have central heat. Forced air heat. That's good too. I recommend putting ceiling fans, whatever you have forced air heat, because you can just turn off the heat, recirculate the heat around your house, and you save a little bit more money on your bill. So there's a tip for you. It's crazy. Oh man, I missed a lot. Damn riders going to steal all the tools. Carlos De La Cruz says Brandon. Renaissance man, never put your faith in a ginger quarterback. Oh, be nice. Jason Bilia. Carlos De La Cruz. Carlos De La Cruz says, it's okay, Brandon. Vince only leaves the 887s in the shop. That's the truth. He does. The 887s are garbage. Audubon Dan, every few days, depending on heaters, microwave. I said, all right, so yeah, do that. If you got a microwave, I tend to unplug our microwave, and we have an outlet that's also connected to our refrigerator. But how was it wired? I remember I opened this up in the back. Oh, there was a 12-3 wire. So meaning there's three wires, two hot wires, one neutral. So it was a red wire that was connected to an outlet that was independent but sharing the same neutral. So that's another thing. If you have an appliance, two appliances sharing the same neutral, that would also cause the issue of nuisance tripping. Um, we have a small little space heater, very small. It's like maybe 500 watts, I think. Let me check. Hold on. Yeah, it's a little cheap, brand comfort zone. Sometimes we don't put the heat in the house, and this guy, we just point it to our bed, and it does the work. It does the same job. So, 1,500 watts. Okay, it's not that bad. So, we just unplug, because usually I have my, if you look over here, see my Milwaukee Bluetooth speaker, I have it plugged into an outlet next to it. And then next to it, I have this guy. If we want to turn it on, we unplug it, we put it in, no problem. And it doesn't nuisance trip the breaker for our refrigerator because it doesn't really pull that much power. So, but the first time we did that, I had, luckily, thank God it didn't burn. It didn't burn out the adapter, the DC power plug. It shorted out the outlet. The outlet just the wires fried up. And after further inspection troubleshooting, I replaced it, rewired back here so that way it was basically pigtailed to only one line from the panel back here. And what was it? I believe it was, yeah, both of them just went dead. And luckily there was a spare red that was still alive, and I used that, and sure enough, it didn't give me any problems. Um, Renaissance man, relax, guys. Nobody from Philly rides at the Den. They know better. Of course, they know better. VCG even says I leave the 87th out front of the shop. It's always there in the morning. Go figure. No one wants to buy the 887 anymore. It's garbage. I'm sorry, Ren Man. It's the truth. You bear witness to its garbageness. Wheelrow Ren. I heard everything was already a wreck. Carlos El Crucio. LOL Vince. Autobahn Dan says new 20 amp helped a bit. All right, yeah. Well, if you're running that temporary, you can run it, but try not to keep too many things, hooked up to it. I have a 20 amp breaker on this, so like I said, if you want to ever do, run an dedicated line for it, yeah, feel free to, but work with power off. And if you're not too comfortable, those of you out there who want some advice or who have questions about I want to run a dedicated outlet for like my surround sound and what have you, or just one for space heaters or one for I want to put in for a compressor, the 240-volt outlet for a compressor or commercial compressor. If you are not comfortable with dealing with electricity, just don't do it. Call a professional or a licensed contract electrician. If you know of an electrician who works for electrical contractor, yeah, go right ahead because he or she has the experience. But if you do not feel comfortable doing so, then don't do it. But if you do and you done have previous experience with minor electrical work and you feel you're up for it, and you know how the steps, you know the ways of it, always remember, power off, please, because there's been too many incidents. I have lost a very, uh, a pretty, well, not, I don't say pretty close, but close enough that we were cool and we talked a lot. Um, and I don't want to mention names here because there might be some people here that, you know, may know him, and I don't want them to feel a type of way that I'm sort of, bringing it out there. But I'm just saying that he was a good guy. He knew his stuff, but fortunately, he had to he he made a mistake, and it cost him his life. And you don't want to show up to someone's funeral, someone who's in the electrical field, because it really tears you up, and it tore me up a lot inside. I just never showed it. I don't like to show myself tearing up in front of others, and it's not because it's all macho man and whatever. It's just that it's already sad enough to see everyone else sad. You don't want to show it. You want to kind of be strong for them, and you know and just honor who they were. But this old coworker of mine, really good guy, he he did have a habit of being a little reckless, and at this point, during his past Labor Day, he met his demise, and to this day, you know, I it's still fresh. It's hard to believe that he's gone. Still can't believe the birds pulled it out. It's working for you. So bear in mind, he didn't just get shocked with 120 volts. He got killed. He got electrocuted with 277 volts at a commercial site in Lower Manhattan, and it's what happens when you try to do a job and you're by yourself, and you're not taking precautions. So those of you who tend to do electrical work on your own home, and you're okay with it, you're comfortable, and you like working live. I suggest don't work live. Try not to, work as much on live wire or live circuits. Shut it down. Make sure it's off. Have the right tools and equipment for it, for the job, you know, and be safe. So I don't want you guys saying, oh well, Client Guy John said it's okay to, hook a outlet. He told me how to do it, and nah. This is for me just saying, and I've said this I guess on previous videos as well, on certain job site tag-alongs. Please don't work on electrical if live. Don't try to be a superhero and think you can just oh, it's just a little zap. That zap, if you're touching metal, that zap becomes a jolt. It becomes You become the circuit. Just saying. So if you're not comfortable, don't do it. That's my advice to you. And call a professional electrician. Call a electrical contractor, a licensed electrician. So let's see. Richard Garner says, "I'm sorry, Audubon Dan. Wait, who do I say? Too busy watching Mr. Something Basics. Audubon Dan says heaters on low all the time helps. Yes, it does. It does help. Richard Garner, King of the Crease. I have just supporting Mr. Basics live stream. Calls out the Cruz. I unplug everything in the summer to save money. Florida Power and Light still gives it to us without Vaseline. Seriously thinking of going solar. Well, Will Klein Guy. How many running watts is 26 amps? I need a generator. Oh man, my calculations here. Usually, I don't do as many calculations to tell you guys the truth. But how many running watts is 26 amps? So let's see. Usually I go with a reference guide here. Oh, let me do that for you real well. Let's see. Time to do some calculations. Oh boy. Oh, yeah, this helps me a lot. Let me show you guys. See this book right here? Yeah, I know. Uglies. Not a pretty name, but it is an electrical reference. It's a 2017 edition. It's a electrical reference guide. It's a very good book. I take this with me. As you see, it's a little tattered up and beat up a little bit because I use it a lot on the job sites. And we run into issues where you know, wire sizing and on the job, pulling wire and conduit. So you said how many running watts is 26 amps? 26 amps. So you got to go with the formula here. Ooh, 26 running watts. 26 amps. Well, it depends on, you got 120, 26 amps. You have to do the math. Oh gosh, where is it? Where's the little chart? I usually have a little. Oh, here it is. Here's the chart. Here's what you can do, Wheelrow. Get a book like this. This will save you time and money. So let's see. We're looking for how many running on the 26 amps. You said watts, so you got to go. Power is watts, so you have to divide how many watts in 26 amps. So you have to divide voltage divided by resistance. So let's see. You going off 120. What do you got in your garage? We were 120 or 208. What you got in there, man? Let me know. I need a generator. I live in Florida. Let me figure this out. So let's just say you got 120. Divide that by 26 amps, right? Oh no, I'm sorry, that's resistance. So what you'll do? Okay, never mind. You got to go and so you got to multiply voltage times the amps. So let's try that. 26 amps, huh? You got 3120, I believe. 3,120 watts. If that's correct. But that's on 120 volts. What did you say that you have here? Now, see, in New York, and I want to reference this back to, who was it? Autobahn Dan? Oh, Carlos de la Cruz. See, Carlos, I do the same. Wait, I used to do the same thing in my old apartment. And when I lived in Bushwick, in Brooklyn. Before I leave every day to work, I will shut everything off on my breaker, except the refrigerator circuit. You want to keep all your stuff cold. This is the only thing you should run in your house when you leave your house at the end of the day. And if you have an alarm system, keep that on too, because you want to keep everything secure. But the alarm system doesn't pull that much wattage. You know, this doesn't unless you have a lot of other things in the house running. So let's see. But that's what I do, and honestly, it does help with the utility bills. You shut everything off the breaker before you leave. At the end of the day, you come back home from work, you turn everything back on. But some of you, I know you won't do it because it's a pain in the ass. You want to you have to reset all your clocks, and that is a pain. But I do it anyways. I would do it. We're probably gonna start doing that here because it is a small studio apartment where I live. So, Great Garner has joined a Cyber Clockwork Orange group. King of the Creek says Richard stalks girls on the other live streams. VCG says, what does that mean, Richard Garner? Oh, wait a minute. I know some of you guys. Audubon Dan, you part of this other mysterious live stream too? Renaissance Man says, Grace! She died over 30 years ago. Carlos Cruz says, LOL, Renaissance Man, you're making me laugh out loud. My kid is sleeping. Renaissance Man, the blessing. King of the Crease, Richard, she is about to get a restraining order against you. Whoa. Brandon, yeah, Carlos L. Cruz, I have a few of them. Always been good knives. No problems with them. Richard Gardner, Renaissance Man, it is more than you see on Vince's channel. Renaissance VCT Construction Renaissance, the blessing. Oh boy, You guys are killing me here. Richard Garner, King of the Crease. I am only a friend with her, nothing more. Whoa, whoa! I don't want to know what's going on in this conversation. Weirdo, make it dead. Stay alive. See. Oh, well, yeah. Wheelrow's question. I just answered with. Where's Wheelrow? Did he ever? 7200. Did I ever? Oh, because wait a minute. I'm asking how many voltage you have in your panel. Do you have 208 or you have like 240, 208 in your panel? If you got 208, then yeah, it would probably most likely be 72. Oh, do you have to multiply them twice? Oh, I forgot that. My bad, Wiro. But yeah, you were right. 7200. It should be. Math. Let's see. Ugh, damn. You know what? I gotta get a. You know what I want to get? I want to get a high chair for this thing. Not much of a high chair, but adjustable high chair. Because I kind of have. My arm is a little off on this. Okay, so it's been a while, so let's do that twice. 120 times 120. Let me see something. If I remember. And then what? You divided it by resistance. We don't know the resistance. Oh, so then if you don't know the resistance, then you just multiply voltage by amps. And you got 7200? That's odd. So let me see. 208 times 26 amps. No, that's wrong. It's been a while. I haven't been using this as much on calculations. What I use this book for mostly on the job sites, just recently on the new job that I'm on right now, is we use it on like conduit fill, pipe bending. We do very little calculations on the job site because all the calculations already been done. Yeah, I'm guessing. You're guessing. Well, actually, but what I was saying, Wilro, was how many volts did you have in that panel? Are you trying to hook it up in the garage? Or, what is it? You have like 208 volts, 240, and, obviously it's what, 120 plus 120 is 240? Yeah, it's 240. So you got 120 on one leg, 120 the other, you got 120 in your house. If you got 208, then that will mean you have 416 volts. Or in other words, they like to use 420 as the highest, really, 420 volts. Because some homes do have 208, even in New York. The high-rise residentials, they have 208, three-phase. Um, it's just how it is, you know. They have most of these high-rise residentials have three phases because they have a lot of things hooked up to it, a lot of equipment, a lot of appliances. It's ridiculous what they put in. You guys can't give me any respect ever. Like I get it on other live streams where they like me. Richard Gardner, bro, I respect you, man. Don't worry, I'm here for you, bro. I respect you. Weirdo, not in Florida, sweating ass off here. It cut AC off. Oh boy, not in Florida, sweating ass off here. So thanks, client guy, for watts. I got 4,000 watts. There you go, buddy. Yeah, that's what you do. What you do is if you got 120, you multiply 120 times that by the amps, you should get your watts. But in some cases, it'll be if it's going to be a two phase. I believe you have to multiply. You have to multiply voltage divided by resistance. That's a little tough because you can't really tell what the resistance is, so you have to go by voltage times amps. Um, you can find resistance actually if yeah, you know what you can do it in reverse. You find the watts, and then say you want to find ohms. So what you do, you divide voltage divided by amps. You find ohms, how much resistance you have. So what do you got there, buddy? You got 120, right? divided by 26 amps, let's just say. So you got 4.61 ohms, or 4.6 ohms. There you go. Now, you can use that and take the 120 and the 120. You multiply 120 times 120. So you multiply it twice. So let's see what we get. It's a different way of doing it. So if you multiply 120 times 120, let's see, on one leg, that's 14,400. Divide that by 4.6, which is your resistance. That's 3,130.43. That's your watts. But that's probably mostly commercial. So in your case, it's residential. That's what you get. So you said it was 120 times 26. But you also said it was, what was the voltage again, bro? I'm sorry. 4,000 watts. Yep, there you go. Oh, I got it too. Oh, yeah, I got it too, yep. 80 degrees. It's hot down here. Really, bro? How hot is it down there, bro? Let me know, bro. Is it really 80 degrees, King of the Grease? Brandy, you don't use your Ryobi fan to keep the house cool at Carlos de la Cruz. Wiro, I need another generator. Yeah, but for what's it going to be for, though, bro? What's the generator going to... What are you going to use that generator for? Is it another backup for, like, what, half your house? Or for, I don't know, a tool shed maybe you're building? Another job site? Who knows? Audubon Dan, I braved it in the cold rain today in shorts and flip flops. Bro, I have 3 fridges and ice machine. Whoa, that's why. Okay. So, what you can do there? Well, geez, how much do you have in your house right now? How much are you pulling in your house is the question. And if you do need a generator, oof, then that's a lot. That's a lot of work to get done. I don't know, buddy. That's a lot of calculation right there too. I would have to. That'll be a little time because I have to calculate every. You have to take into account every outlet you have in your home, and how much watts, how many amps you're pulling. Yeah, it's a lot of calculation. Carlos de la Cruz says, and a deep freezer. Whoa, weirdo, dude. Whoa, what are you packing, bro? What are you putting in there, man? I hope you're not chopping up bodies, bro. Just saying. No, I'm kidding. Carlos de la Cruz. Yep, King 80 doesn't make the unit kick on more than once every couple of hours to circulate air. Then at 4 p.m., I have it lowered to 74 degrees before anyone gets home. Whoa. Renaissance Man, I use imported X-Red China sweatshop workers to fan me in the summer. I'm sure you do, buddy. Carlos de la Cruz says, I need 1,200 Ryobi fans for that. Oh, you got 240. So, okay, my bad. Yeah, so that's right. It's 4,000, bro. Did I get 4,000? Times 26, right? No. No. Where did you get 4,000? E square over resistance. Oh, so you went pop. Okay. No, wait a minute. How did you... Watts and voltage. You know what? Railroad just really got me going back to my calculations. He's got some pretty good questions, too. So let's see. Your question was, how much amps? 26 amps. How much... How much wattage draws 26 amps? So yeah, you have to do that. I got 6,000. How did I get 6,000? 240 volts times 26 watts. That's 6,240. So then, watts and amps. Okay. So what you did, yeah, I see what you did. But then you're calculating for voltage. If you're doing watts over amps, so you're calculating voltage. You want to know watts. So you got three formulas for watts. You got E square, which means electromotive force, voltage, over R, resistance, which is ohms. Then you got resistance times I square, I as in as converts to amperage. Huh, that's a good question. So 4.6. I'm trying to get that. How did you get that? How did you get 4,000, bro? 4.6. That was the resistance that I calculated earlier. Times. Oh, so you got to do 26 first. 26 times 26. Okay. Then you times that by your resistance, 4.6. Oh, wow. That's pretty close. That is pretty close. That's close to 4,000. So I'm guessing what you did you calculated resistance, I'm guessing from what you were trying to do. Power for ohms, amps. Because you're looking for wattage, that's power. So you only got three formulas. E squared over R. R times I square and E times I. And what you did was you multiplied amps twice. Got 676 amps. Then you multiply that by my previous calculation for ohms for your resistance should be 4.6, and you got 676 amps times 4.6 on resistance. Then you got 3,109.6 watts, which is kind of close. Let me see. V equals I, her time of the month. That's a good one. That is a good one, bro. Oh man, yeah, maybe I'm not an electrical engineer. Well, you don't have to be. You don't have to be an electrical engineer. If you have this book, and there goes my little folding table. I don't know what the heck was that about. Sorry, guys. Loud boom. That's a loud boom. Sorry, dude. So if you have this book, it'll actually help you. There's a little table here. You can see it actually gives you the formulas, and it tells you how to calculate in different ways. There's Ohm's law. You also got calculations of series circuits, which comes in really handy when you're doing, DC current. And then you have parallel circuits. It's a good book. I'll tell you one thing, it's a really good book. But yeah, you should. Those of you who are like looking in more into electrical, a little bit towards electrical, trying to understand it. This is one of the books you should have. They sell it at Home Depot for like almost $11. Where I live, I'm not sure where you guys might be different price, maybe $8.50, maybe $7. Who knows? I have not been reading the comments. I always treat you with respect. Says, thanks, Klein Guy John. Hey, no problem, Richard. Weirdo says generators are sold in weird numbers. Gotta go with what they got. Well, you gotta do the calculations first, Weirdo, in order to get what whatever your house, your home, or whatever section of the home calls for. King of the Crease, Carlos, how many SEER is your AC unit? Okay, Weiro, Richard, my live streams. Richard, my live streams, I made you a mod, I think. Okay, everything making me mod. Wow. So, guys, we got a lot of older units. 10, 12. New ones are 14, 15. Jay Kraus, looking for HVAC job in Orlando area. Who's got me? Well, I'm not sure, buddy. Ask the crew. Anybody here from Orlando who's a HVAC tech? King of the Crease. My Wilro. Richard Garner says, thanks, Vince. Renaissance Man at Garner, I just had a tattoo of you holding a Ryobi 3-speed impact with with an high output battery done in my chest. Wilro, storms in Florida gotta be prepared, need generate. Oh, okay. Sorry, man, I'm just a little behind on all the comments you guys are leaving on the chat here. Thanks, Renaissance Man, says Richard Garner. Carlos de Cruz, less than 14 King, can't be sure. Renaissance Man, it was temporary, but the thought counts, right, Garner? King of the Crease, Vince needs a new HVAC system at the den. Word. Have him hire King and then me to do it. Autobahn Dan, if you plant a light bulb in your garden, does it grow power plant? Oh my gosh. It might. If you put your mind to it, Autobahn Dan. Let me know how that works out. Carl Dela Cruz laughing. LMAO, Renaissance Man, Richard Gardner, Renaissance Man, you are right. Brandon, I know a local commercial HVAC guy. He can hire King at King of the Crease 30. Dude, hook him up. Hook him up, dude. Why not? Sharon's caring. We love these connections. This is why, Vince, uh, in the shop with Tom, myself, Wiro. This is why we do these live chats. We all get together, right? And it's cool because we make connections, and everybody, and it doesn't even have to be like if you live out of state, you know. Brandon, I won't install an HVAC system. I will turn the den into a walk-in cooler. That's true, man. You might just get an oversized unit, King. Knowing, yeah, you might just do that just for the hell of it. But like I said, yeah, it's a good, this is why I also do it along with the guys, the very cool gang, and you know, like I said, in the shop with Tom, Wheelrow. We do these live chats. We to hang out, to share information with one another. Crack jokes here and there. And also make connections. Guys like King of the Crease, Autobahn Dan, and you got Renaissance Man. I'm not sure about Renaissance Man, but he's a great guy. I hear, so he's really funny. I like Renaissance Man. He's a trip, bro. You're awesome, dude, man. You're too much of a DeWalt fan, and coming from a former DeWalt fan like myself, yeah, you're hilarious, bro. But I see what you're going at. You love DeWalt tools, man. I'm not gonna knock you for it. We just joke around. But cool, really appreciate that. Keeping poke. Thanks at Jake VCG. I'm a fan of America. Well, there you go, America. But yeah, going back to it, I do that. We all do these live chats to get together, and we, like I said, we rant out, we hang out. We have questions to ask. Like Wheelrow just asked me a question about hooking up a generator. And I just try to help him out doing the walkthrough and giving advice of buying the Uglies book. Things like that. Sharing each other's stories and looking out for each other. Giving each other advice. Making connections, business wise as well. It's good. It's a good thing. We all keep connected this way because it's 2017. I mean, and I'm sorry, 2017, 2019. We should all be working together. We're all men to do different trades here, men or women, and we should all help each other out. We built this country. What I'm saying we built it with our hands. You know, and we should never in my opinion, ever go against each other because of like, oh, well, we're the best tradesmen, and we do better than you. We all do better working together. We all work in the same job site. All the different trades work in the same construction site. We all work together to help each other out to build this country. So guys, keep it going. This is how we we make friends. This is how we stay structured. So keep this. We all we all together as a group as well. And welcome people outside the group who are just coming into this live stream. Those of you who are just coming in, welcome. I welcome you guys. You'll learn a lot from the crew here. Uh, Also, subscribe to the guys' channel. We have YouTube creators. We have Wheelrow. We have VCG Construction. He's huge. We have also in the shop with Tom. Another YouTube creator like myself. I just gotten full. I'm just starting to create this my own channel, Client Guy John. Um, I'll answer anyone's questions if you have any. If you want advice from electrical, if you want advice from carpentry, it's VCG or Renaissance Man or Wheelrow. These guys are you know, carpenters and general contractors, and they're real professional contractors as well. Myself, I'm a professional trade electrician by trade, and I also done HVAC work. Um, I work for an electrical contractor here in Manhattan, in here in New York. Will Row Klein guy, thumbs up, thanks man. There are no women on here. Well, I welcome. Women tradesmen they're just coming into you know there are women tradesmen out here like female electricians, carpenters, concrete workers, welders. I've seen them here in New York as well, and I'm pretty sure you guys probably seen one or two of them out there as well. Klein guy, what's your thoughts on electric theory or a science? I It's both. Let me tell you why. It's just proven. It's proven science, and you can't go wrong with it. Now, there are some things, such as lightning, for instance. Those of you who believe they understand how lightning works, to tell you the truth, and I've been told by very much professionals, engineers, and so on, they don't know how lightning works. Some say, oh, lightning comes up from the ground because the electrodes and they're colliding with each other and they cause an electrical motive force to spark electricity, spark a jolt. But they don't know for certain how it works. And it's still trying to be discovered to this day. They're still studying how it works. You know, um, that's just it's how it is. I mean, until it's proven how um, lightning storms, how does lightning work? Where it originates, either from the clouds or from the ground or in between. They're still trying to figure out how lightning works. So lightning is still a mystery, and there are a lot of theories of how it works, but it has not been proven. So there's still, you got scientists and engineers out there who are still trying to prove that. And if you look up your research, here's actually a good guy I know, who's been a professional electrician for I think about almost 43, maybe 50 something years. Um, his name is Mike Holt. He does a lot of seminars all around the country in the U.S. He's located in Leesburg, Florida. If you go on his website, mycolt.com, he'll tell you he is also a correspondent, well, not a correspondent, consultant with the National Electrical Code, the NFPA, and he helps them understand and write the code book. He's huge. I met him in person this past August. The past August that happened. Um, Really good guy, really great guy, very smart. Um, a lot of people don't agree on him on the theories he's with all the information he's collected from different electricians and contractors and scientists and engineers. He has all these connections, even through underwriters laboratories. He gets all this information, puts it in his books. He sells his books to apprentices. He even has books and libraries about those of you who are you know junior mechanics or in electrical field or apprentices who just want to know about electricity. Check out my Colt's website. He has an array of books on like basic electrical theory, which I have. I read it. It's an amazing book. Um, I do have a few other books that he has as well from his seminar, Grounding and Bonding seminar that I went to in August, and it was a great seminar. Very knowledgeable. I have his book. He gave out free books about that. Check him out, MikeHolt.com. All right, check him out. Oh man, Grounding and Bonding says. Sorry guys, I got disconnected. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, check out MikeHolt.com. If you guys have any questions out there, those of you who are plumbers, general contractors, about electrical, you can check out his website. He does have some information. He has quite a bit of information. If you're not sure about certain things about electrical, you can check out his website. He's really good. Um, Very knowledgeable guy. So check him out. Now, but it also, I just thought of it too. If you go on his website and you check Electricians never die. They just do it till it hurts. You know it, bro. You know it, Autobahn Dan. You know we do it till it hurts. That's what I live by. Oh, hold on 1 second. Jake Kraus says, I've been told by masters it's a theory, and I'm not about to question those guys, especially Delta Phase. Well, it's theory. It's both. I believe it's both. And it, like I said, bro, it's proven. Um, they're just. If you want to learn more about it, like I said, check out mycolts.com or do your research. Personal research. You'll find out. Wheelroll, did you knock lightning release nitrogen? Makes grass green. Never done that, bro. Never even seen it happen. Autobahn Dan, I'm amped up. Wheelroll, no. Okay. Renaissance Man, at Wheelroll, I make green gas. King of the Crease. I gotta go later. Yo, later, King of the Crease. Let me know if you're going to the APCO Expo, bro. I want to know. We'll link up there. Wheelroll, later, King. Renaissance Man, later, King. Autobahn Dan, Night King. Jay Krause, be easy, King. Renaissance Man, grounding and bondage. Carlos and grounding and bonding, bro. Or grounding and bonding. Grounding, bonding. Autobahn Dan, electricians never died. They just okay, heard that. There you go, bro. Wheelroll, hey, you didn't get banned worldwide, Clank. It's funny. I haven't. Whoa, that's a good question though, because I wonder if Klein Tools. Eesh. I mean, I don't mean to use their name and all, but it's just, yeah. I mean, they're not really using Klein Guy John in their thing. I figured, hey, I can sort of represent them unofficially and do more tool reviews on Klein Tools because I'm a Klein Tools fan. I love Klein Tools. I think they're awesome hand tools. They're great. They're made in Germany and in USA. Now, if you guys don't know, Matthias Klein is originally an immigrant from Germany who came here to the U.S. and made the first lineman pliers for a telephone technician. And telephone technicians were the first to use Klein pliers. Um, the very first, I mean, lineman pliers has been around before Matthias Klein, but then Matthias Klein perfected it in a sense. Like he improved it way better than what it was then. It went around 1887. Um, or I mean, was it 1880 or 1857? Whoa, I'm way off. But yeah, he did here in New York, and he all he did was basically replace or repair pliers until he realized that you know the repairs he made, he was improving the the pliers integrity and its structure, and so on. He started making more tools like cutters, more lineman pliers. Well, lineman pliers were the most popular tool, hand tool for electricians and you know uh, for all the other trades that use pliers, and it's because then that's why people call it lineman pliers. Oh, give me a pair of Kleins. They call them Kleins because that's just how it was. Uh, Jay Krause, Klein guy. What's your thought on Southwire? Oh, Southwire, Southwire. Okay, this is what I think. They have some good tools, some that come in handy that Klein tools don't have, but later on they will come up with, or they have come up with. I just think they need to improve more on the tools themselves and how they're made. They're all mostly made in China. Now, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Klein Tools, some of their stuff is outsourced in China. You'll see it made in China, but it doesn't mean it's garbage. Okay. Jason Bill says, I gotta go. I just got done making dinner and I have to deliver dinner to my girlfriend at work. You all have a great night. Bro, have a good night. Make sure she gets that food nice and hot and be safe out there. We're all right, man. How about damage to wall? So, yeah, Southwire, I don't like them. I don't like using Southwire tools. I've had bad experiences with Southwire tools, and I think they should improve on their development of hand tools. If they want to compete with Klein tools or Nipix or Irwin, or DeWalt's. DeWalt's, making their line of hand tools, um, and Milwaukee. But personally, I believe Klein Tools is up there when it comes to hand tools. Klein Tools is right here. Milwaukee's here. Everyone else is, well. Nipix would be as equal as Milwaukee and Klein. Um, but everything else is kind of right below those three. And but Klein is number one in hand tools, and you can't go wrong with Klein tools. But Southwire, they it's good. If you can't afford Klein tools, you can buy it. It's there. It's available. It's cheaper. Um, but it's all also because when you break the tools down, when it comes to like throwing them around and beating up the tool, it's all about just knowing how you're gonna take care of the tool. You know, how often you take care of the tool, how often you clean it, how long you oil it, how long you grease it up. Keep it in shape for the next working day. Or the next working week. It's all about the care of the tool, how you take care of it, plain and simple. But Southwire is a good company. They make their own spool of wires that you buy at Home Depot. You'll see it says Southwire on the label of the 12-2 wire on. And they make good product, but not as good as Klein. You know. Later, Rebellia. Jason Billy, have a good night, bro. Be easy, Jason. Renaissance man, probably they're slotted screwdrivers. Boom. No, bro. Well, maybe they're slotted screwdrivers. He's right. Southwire does make good slotted screwdrivers, but everything else is not that great. They could. There's still room for improvement on their end. Audubon Dan, what's another name for electrical apprentice? A shock absorber? No, we just call him Sparky. Sparky. I was never called Sparky. Every other apprentice I knew was called Sparky. I was never called Sparky, and I was always mistaken. I think in my first year, I was always mistaken for like a unexperienced electrician. I don't know why. Maybe it's the way I carried myself. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but I would tell them, no, I'm a first year. But they would never call me Sparky because they see how I work. It all depends. If you call an apprentice Sparky, you have to give him a reason why you call him Sparky. You can't just call him Sparky off the bat. How we do it here is that we see how the apprentices work or helper works. If they can listen and they can watch, listen, and do the work without question, and they can do the work right, they don't deserve the word Sparky unless they make a mistake. If they don't make a mistake, if they see they're cautious and they know what steps to take, and they're smart enough to know and understand how to do electrical, there's no need for the word Sparky. So that's what it is. I don't know any other nickname if they know what they're doing and they have a sense of what's going on. There's no other nickname. I don't know what else to call them, but that was the nickname that they give the apprentices and helpers. Renaissance man, like a dog with a bone, Garner. VCG instructions probably do it this week, Richard. Jake Krause, I use Southwire to beat on. And I feel Nipix is best out there, man. Nipix is a good, yeah, dude. Nipix is a good brand hand tool made in Germany. Anything made in Germany is good enough here to be used here in America. They make good tools, Germany. So watch out for that. Nipix does make great tools. But be also aware, Klein tools, even though they're made in America, some of them is made in China, but they're good tools. And I take care of my Klein tools. Some tools, like I believe the probe tester tracer that I'm about to do a tool review on, that's made in China, but it's still in good working condition. I still use it, but I don't beat up on it like most guys do on the field. Vince, I will be there for sure, says Richard Gardner. We'll roll Jeff later. Later, Jeff. Jeffrey Massey? Is Jeffrey Massey here? Who's Jeff? Oh. Renaissance Man. Later, Cardi. Oh, Jeff Cardi. Sorry, buddy. Later on. Have a good night, Jeff Cardi. VCG Construction. What stuff? Renaissance. Renaissance. The stuff. I have no idea what that means. No idea. It's a stash, says Jake. Glory Stars. Hey, you. Why did you make fun of me at school while I sang I'm a little teapot? But luckily, I had my whole group of gang dance on the stage floor and sang like a music star. I have lights and everything. Glory stars. Good for you. To each his own, buddy. Audubon Dan, never trust a Sparky with no eyebrows. Oh, you said it, buddy. Never. Don't ever. Never ever. Glory stars coming in strong. Wheel roll, 3 pounds of ham. Richard Gardner, Vince, I will send you a link to a YouTube channel I was on that I got a blue wrench on some. You can read the title description on the live stream. It's funny. VC says, okay, send it, Richard. Weiro, here it comes. Hold on, guys. Let me crank up the heat. Babe, you're cold? You cold? No, I'm cold. It's starting to freeze up in here. You're not cold because you got the blanket on. Oh. So, hold on a second. I want to actually show. Oh, speaking of Klein tools, I got this baby Friday. It is Klein tools magnetic level, high vis level, all orange. This is pretty nice. This is actually a replacement of my Greenlee. Um, Now, those of you who use Greenlee, it is a good product, but I feel they're cheaply made. The only thing I like about Greenlee, their tools, is their taps, their drill taps. They're pretty good. Everything else just stinks to me. I think they're like competing with Klein tools desperately, I feel. And yeah, they got some good stuff, but they don't last too long, I believe. And experiencing their tools and equipment, even how well I use their tools and equipment, it just doesn't match up with Klein, and they don't last very long. Their level, on the other hand, like this, which is all green, those of you who own one, they don't last long either. I only had mine for about maybe 6 months, and all these vials started bubbling out like double bubbles, and it just wouldn't stop bubbling like crazy. Um, so I couldn't really read a plumb surface, or level out my conduit, or boxes, or unistruts or Kindorfs. It just drove me crazy. So I bought this, and this was like $26, 26 and change at Home Depot. Um, the Home Depot I went to was actually close by to the job site. I'm a block away, right in Manhattan, on East 23rd. Was it West 23rd? Oh, I'm sorry. It was East 23rd, and between 6th and 5th Avenue. And that was Home Depot there in the city, and this is the best one they had, because everything else, like Empire, all the Empire levels didn't have magnetic. They weren't magnetic. They sold out of them, a lot of them. So I was late shorthanded to buy the most expensive one, but it's a good level. Magnets are right here. I love how they recess the magnets. It grabs onto the pipe. Um, it's got this little pipe clamp screw here. Holds onto my EMT while I'm bending pipe. Keeps it from dog legging. It's a good tool. It's very good. I love their tools. Let's see. It usually says made in China or made in USA. But this level, if I remember correctly, I've read in the package, it was made in the USA in Chicago, Illinois. So, Will Klein guy, check out my rigid box of tools. I rescue tools to go. I rescue tools to go in there. Nice. Hey Vince, they have a Northern Tool near you, or Direct Tools, bro. You know what's funny, Wilro? Now that you mentioned rescuing tools, I found channel lock pump pliers. Now I believe there were, what are they? Those huge pump pliers. I can't remember the size. I believe they are, what was that, 15 inch or 16 inch pump plier? I found it 3 years back in on a site at Manhattan College in the Bronx, and basically there to do the electrical work there for the groundskeeping crew, the maintenance crew, and they had their own little garage and shop area. It was really cool. We do all the lighting there, and we're working alongside with the HVAC guys, installing the um, the split units, the ductless cassette uh, blowers, indoor blowers. And one of the technicians, they were all Asian. It was an Asian company ran, and they didn't speak English. The only English they knew was just grab on my pant leg while I'm on a 6 foot ladder hooking up a light and tell me, electrician, no power, no power, electrician. Like, that's all they knew. That's all they knew what to say to us if they didn't have power. But one of them left a pair of channel locks, pump pliers, in a crawl space, and we were there pulling EMT, installing, running EMT in that crawl space to branch out to the offices and the other rooms and the hallways. And I ran in, and I just bumped into one there and picked it up, and it was all corroded. The whole thing was white, corroded. So I took it back to the shop, and I went downstairs in the basement where they have all the material and what have you and equipment. I just cleaned it up with the brush, the motorized grinder on the brush end, metal brush end, and it looks like new. So yeah, direct tools like wait, what? I don't think there is a northern close by. What's this? A teapot challenge? We wrote, ha, lol, I made everybody mods to bounce trolls on New Year's Eve. Wiro, Vince, it a bit nicer than Harbor Freight Tools. It is a bit nicer. I should check one out eventually. Direct Tools is like Home Depot out. Really? Wow, Direct Tools. That sounds pretty cool. John's gonna have make Richard a mod. Jason Autobot. Oh, ACG. Yo, John, let's get a house tour. A house tour? Well, it's not much to show. Well, right now, I'm in the kitchen. To my left, or from what you're viewing, my right is basically my whole entire bedroom. So it's a joined studio. I could show you my front entrance. So that's my microwave. Right down there would be the front entrance. You see that little glowing light? That's my outdoor light glowing through the window of my front door. It's a long hallway. Right? So that's pretty much it. And down there, you got a closet right here, next to where my you know jackets and stuff are hanging. And straight down, there's another closet where I keep all my tools. So it's really nothing much to show. It's very small. So but that's how it is. But I got it for a steal, $8.25 a month. It's not bad. It's cozy. But the summer times here are awesome. Yo, John, let's get a house tour. Ha. Jason, okay, cool. Never been to New York. Just curious on the living there. Oh yeah, dude, it's different. But if you're coming to New York City, let's just say you decide, hey man, I want to live in New York City. It's expensive. It's freaking expensive. And if you want a studio like where I'm living, that's meant for like one or two people, like here in Staten Island, the rent is a little cheaper. I got this for a deal for $8.25 a month for 2 years. The landlord's great, yeah, but the people upstairs. This is a one-family home, so I'm sharing the house. Well, I'm not really sharing, but basically, I live in the ground floor. Behind me, behind this fridge, beyond this wall, is the and you saw my fiance. Baby, they saw you. It's okay. um, Behind this wall, there's a garage. It's sealed off. And that belongs to the tenants that live upstairs, and they have two floors. They have their floor, the living room, and the kitchen and whatnot, and right above my bed, they have the bathroom. You can just hear them walking into the bathroom and talking on their phones or whatever. And then above that, they have 3 bedrooms above that. So, yo, put down the ducky, oh hoot, hoot. Put down the ducky with 10 men singing a dancing fruit salad, yummy. I'm a little teapot, short and stout, and old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. I love Q&As. So 825 is a definite steal, man. Good on you. Yeah. Everything else in New York, if you find a place like this in New York, like Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, huh? It's like you're gonna spend like 20. The people above me spend, I think, about 2,300 because there's 2 floors. Um, and my landlord owns 4 homes here on this block. This one, the one next to me, um, which my dad lives next door, and then the one next to him, she also owns, and there's another one on the other side she also owns. And I do a little bit of work for her here and there, you know, but she's great, you know. So, but the neighborhood's good. It's a nice place. It's a lot. I like the neighborhood around here. It's a lot better where I was living before. A little safer. But everywhere else, like I said, New York, it's just way expensive. Rent is expensive out here, but people get by, you know. And sometimes I wonder how I get by, but I get by. It's almost 9 o'clock. Well, guys, it's been fun. This was great. I'm glad you guys showed up on the live chat. I mean, this is awesome. If you guys have any more questions, you guys can comment down below and let me know. Um, just let me know what you want to know. Um, and yeah, I mean, thanks for you guys showing up. I'll see you guys next week Sunday. And yeah, no problem, Wheel Thanks. John, it was a pleasure. Keep the channel rolling. Do appreciate it, man. Take care. Be easy, fam. You too, brother. Richard Garner, bye, everyone. Have a good night, Richard. All right, guys. So, hope those of you who asked questions, I hope I answered them. The answer them for you. Try to do the best I can with what I have, and yeah, I hope you guys make use of that information. And like you said, if you're working on electrical, please be mindful. Um, I always go by saying, you must always have respect for electricity, but always remember, electricity has no respect for you. So, with that, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna say I appreciate all you guys for supporting my channel, coming to the live chat, asking questions, saying hi to one another, and just basically hanging out. It's really great. We need to make connections like this. Why did Mr. Ohm marry Mrs. Ohm? Because he couldn't resist her. Nice! I like that joke. Nice, man. That's a good joke. That's a good one. Real quick thoughts on Widow Wands VP. I'm not sure what that means, bro. Jake, clarify. Wands. Window Wands? Widow Wands? Not sure what you mean. We're all at my place next time. Beers at my place next time. Sorry, bro, I don't drink, but I'll come anyway. Last one. Good night, everyone. All right, guys. Have a good night. Stay safe. Have a good. The work week is coming tomorrow. Up and at 'em. Get ready for work. Always remember, be safe out there. Wear your PPEs. You're doing woodwork. Wear your safety glasses. Stay safe, because I want you guys to come back next week the on Sunday evenings, live chat, Q&A. So, like I said, take care, be safe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. It's my friend too, buddy. Love the non-contact voltage. It's great. Have a good night, guys.